Genuinely Me, formerly known as Mama Lee Plus 3. Ooh. Lordy, it has been so long since I have recorded. I am back, you guys. I am happy to be back. I don't know how much I'll be on camera because I'm kind of veering away from being on camera right now. Still recovering from surgery. We'll get into that as I am about to explain everything to you guys because I've been gone for a while. If you don't know me or don't remember me or haven't seen my channel in a while, hi, I'm Jen Lee, also known as Mama Lee. I used to be giving advice on makeup and stuff and tips and reviews and stuff like that. We dabbled in unboxings and trying treats and stuff like that on my channel before. I don't know what my channel is going to be now specifically, but for today, I'm going to try to help you guys understand where I've been, what's going on, what's happened as I'm cleaning and recovering. So this is going to be like a montage kind of thingy. I went through a lot in 2020, 2022. 2020. I had a lot going on. Skipped right over 2021. That was not a good year. My goodness, has it been 3 years since I've been on my channel? Wow. So yeah, 2020, 2021, 2022. Here it is, 2023, September. Towards the end of it, actually. I don't know if you can see that calendar back there, but towards the end of September, and I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling well enough to actually try and talk to you guys and get some stuff done around the house. So, that being said, don't judge me, okay? I have been recovering from surgery since September 5th. I probably shouldn't be doing what I'm about to do, but I'm going to because I have an 8-year-old and an 11-year-old that don't understand. They're going through a lot right now, too. I'll get into that as well, but they don't like to help me clean up or anything like that. It's my fault, I guess. I'm a bad mom, I guess, if you want to say, because I don't force them to clean up or anything. I give them the option to, and like I said, they have allowances before. We do give our kids allowance if they do stuff around the house. They get money for it, as you would if you were working out and about in the world. But they don't help me clean, and my husband works a lot. He literally works Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., sometimes 3 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then on the weekends, he is a musician, so he plays music at bars and events and stuff. So it is all on me to get this house cleaned up, and I haven't been able to do that since September 5th, actually September 4th, because that was my last big, deep clean, and then I went into my surgery, stayed overnight, came home the next day, recovered for 2 weeks, and this house has been somewhat cleaned in between. He does try to help me a lot. He hates that I'm about to clean the house as it is. I need to get a drink and clear my throat. And then he does clean around the house as well, but like I said, he doesn't have that option as often as I do. So, as I said, please don't judge me. I've been going through a lot. Let's get started. We're going to start in the living room today because that's the front of my house. That's the first thing everybody sees when they come in. And then we're going to go in through the kitchen and the bathroom. And I'm hoping to get the kids' bedrooms done, but we'll see. This video is already 4 minutes in and I'm just yammering on trying to explain stuff that I'm going to be explaining later. And it doesn't make sense, but okay. So what I like to do when I get started is I'm going to get these windows opened up in a second. My thing fell. I got to get something to help me pick it up because I still can't bend over properly. As I have 3 incisions in my stomach right now. But this is the state of my living room right now. That is my husband's old case. I have no idea what we're going to be doing with that. It's not going to be staying in here, that's for sure. Everyone's shoes are always all over the place. Nobody ever puts them on the rack. I do it by the end of the day or at the beginning of the day when the kids aren't here. And then by the time... What hat is he wearing? This is his hat. I don't know what hat he's wearing. Anyways, so I'll be putting those back up on the rack. And then you have all of this. And then this trash can isn't too full. I'm going to be opening up the door, letting some wind in. air in. What did I say it like that? All of this is a mess. Everybody's trash has accumulated under my desk for some reason. This is the spot where we did homework this morning. So I got to get that all cleaned up. This window will be opened up so that I can see better. I need to get all of that cleaned up. I just realized I'm going to have to blur this out because I have stuff out that's not going to be allowed on YouTube. I have our medicines and our electronic stuff over here that I need to get all picked up. And then we got some dirty clothes that are just randomly because we did laundry yesterday, so that's not too bad. But this is the state of my living room right now because I have been unable to bend over and do anything. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start back in 2020 because that's the last time I remember updating you guys. Plus, it's been 3 years, so let's just recap real quick. Okay, so at the beginning of 2020, it was decent. It was okay. I was working at McDonald's. That was when COVID first hit, I believe, or yeah, Corona, whatever the hell it is, whatever they're calling it now. That first hit, so McDonald's was shut down. Not shut down, like all the restaurants were closed because, you know, regulations. That's what we were supposed to do. But I also had my surgery that year, April 20th of 2020, and found out that I do indeed have endometriosis. Unfortunately, I was not allowed to do a hysterectomy right away because they said I was too young and I had to have my husband's permission, which my husband always agrees with me on when it comes to my health. It's my body, my choice. So we wanted a hysterectomy right from the get-go, but he wouldn't allow it. So for that year, he put me on a medication called Orlissa, and it worked great period-wise. Sorry if anyone wants to click away right now or speed up. It's going to get a bit TMI because endometriosis is a woman thing and it has to deal with periods and bleeding. So go ahead and skip. I will try to leave a stamp of where you need to skip to if you would like to skip. So the Orlissa was able to help me with my periods because I was not having them. So that meant that I wasn't having a lot of bleeding, which was causing a lot of nauseousness and dizziness, as you can imagine when you lose a lot of blood. So it helped that way, but it didn't help the pain. I was still feeling all the cramps, the migraines, the headaches, the body aches, all of it, up until 2022 when we finally agreed to do the surgery and we scheduled it for this year, 2023. But we did exhaust all of our options with the medication first because my insurance wouldn't cover it otherwise. So for the first year of 2020, I was doing Orlissa once a day for a month, for the year, and then the next year it was like, oh, hey, this isn't working anymore. Can we up it? So we upped it to twice a day, and even that wasn't working. So then in 2022, when I came back, we decided to go back to one, and then once that was emptied out, then I would do the surgery, which we calculated for September 5th of 2023. And let me tell you guys, the surgery has gone tremendously well. I feel so much better. We'll get into that further down, like when we get closer to 2023 and the actual surgery itself. But I did suffer for 3 years with cramping, migraines, and occasional bleeding because sometimes, pills don't work. Let me get a drink. My throat's starting to... Shortly after my surgery, I started having dizzy spells and passing out. So they prescribed me this pill. I think it's called Meclizine or Meclizine for... Oh my gosh, what was it called? Vertigo. They had diagnosed me with vertigo in the hospital because I was at work and I passed out, so I had to go to the hospital to get checked out. Then shortly after that, I kind of sort of went crazy because the pills and I don't know what happened. Like my life was just spiraling after that, and I ended up trying to commit suicide because I felt that not necessarily that everyone was better off without me. It's just I would feel better. Like I wouldn't be in pain. I wouldn't be a burden to other people. that's how I was feeling. That's my mindset that I was thinking when it happened. I was sent to a mental hospital that year, but what makes me so angry is that I was agreeing to go, and then I was attacked by police officers in the hospital where there was only one door because they thought I was trying to escape, and then they sedated me, and this is the damage that they caused to me, okay? Like, it's not okay. It's terrible. And they don't understand why nobody I don't understand why nobody reported them at the hospital, or nobody reported them at the mental hospital, because they left bruises all over my body, dude, like for no reason. I was one young lady, like I was only 32 at the time, and I was only 180 pounds at the time, and they just four men pounced on me and held me down like I was going to attack them. But anyways, I was sent to the mental hospital. They ended up evaluating me and deciding that I wasn't a danger to myself. We found out that the medications that I was on was, what do you call it, combating each other. Like, it wasn't working together. It was causing my brain to feel and think things. So now I'm no longer on those medications. I have different medication now for that. I haven't had any issues with vertigo lately, just the occasional lightheadedness, you know. But after that, after I got out, my husband and I decided that we needed to work on a relationship, and it has been great ever since. He wanted to take action about the cops, but I said no. I just want to put that in my past. Like, I don't even want to deal with it anymore. Like, it's not worth my time, because it's going to be a he said, she said, and it's just not worth my time. But 2021, we had a loss in the family. A family member of ours was hit by a drunk driver. She was very young. I believe she was only 22, 23 years old. She was coming home. She wasn't drinking and driving. She was being responsible. She had a designated driver, but somebody hit her on the way, and it just kind of was a really hard time for us. And then in 2022, my sister's fiance got COVID really bad. Like, it made a hole in his lung. They didn't think he was going to make it. Thank the Lord, he has made it. But then shortly after that, his father passed away from cancer. He had been fighting it for 2 years. Just a lot of loss in the last 3 years. And then now we're into 2023, and it's been going decently. Like I said, I am dealing with a lot with my kids because they are having feelings that they don't know how to represent, or like express to me. My daughter has been in the phase of hitting people or screaming and yelling and crying instead of telling us how she's feeling, telling us, "Hey, I'm angry. Can you help me feel this feeling?" Or, "Hey, I'm sad. Can you help me feel better?" Like, she doesn't do that. And then Leo, he's in 6th grade. He's 11, and like, he just doesn't say anything to us at all. Like, he won't express his feelings to us in any way other than when he gets overstimulated, and then he can't control his emotions, so he gets angry. He gets very angry, and when he gets sad, he gets very sad. It's like his emotions get too much for him to handle. But we've been trying to get him into counseling, both of them, because that's not any way to act, especially not out in the real world. You can't scream at people to get your way. You can't cry at people to get your way. So yeah, we definitely are trying to get them in. We're just playing phone tag with the counselor because she calls me at terrible times, and I call her when she's not there, apparently, or she's away from the office. But we'll get there. We'll get it all figured out. But we are starting to get everything together. We're kind of ahead on bills. Hopefully going into 2024, we'll be ahead of things, on top of things, and I'll be able to give you guys a lot more content than I'm giving you this year. I guarantee there's not going to be much, but I will do my best to give you guys some content. Okay. You can't tell me that looks much better. That don't look much better. Oh my god. That you can't tell me that looks better. Don't tell me it looks better, guys. Anywho, you can't tell me that it doesn't look better. Like, Oh, okay, this is all clean now. All the crayons are put away. That's broken. Don't buy this. It's junk. I've had to fix it so many times, but I don't have anywhere else to put all that stuff. So I just keep fixing it. And then you have all of our medicines organized now. And you have the kids' medicine where they can reach it because they know what they're taking and they can't get the lids off. They always have to bring it to us. Then you have this shelf which has got like the air pump and just random stuff. There's a nebulizer like back there, but it's like it's like a Vicks one. I got some of my skincare stuff there. The bottom row is nothing but hair stuff. It's like hair ties, hairspray, curlers. That we bought for Melody's hair to keep it detangled. Turns out she's allergic to it. Again, heatless hair curlers. This is Wally. If you don't know who Wally is, he's a nebulizer whale. The kids use him to take their nebulizer treatments. If you don't know what nebulizer treatments are. Okay, this is nebulizer treatments. Ooh, excuse me. Heartburn. These are nebulizer treatments. You just put them in the nebulizer and da-da-da. And then Melody is now on some dairy relief. We found out that she's kind of lactose, well, not kind of. She is lactose intolerant, so we're trying to find a medicine that she likes. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. She doesn't really like this one, I'm assuming, because that is what this pill is. I found it on the floor this morning. And then the other one is 2 of her, what are these? Oh, these are her cetirizine, her allergy pills. So she's probably going to come home not feeling the greatest today. And then, yeah, so that's all that. And then you got my makeup. And then my box. This is my miscellaneous box. You cannot, if you don't know what's in there, then you don't need to know what's in there. But let's just say MJ lives there. This is my little caddy box. I don't remember what they're called. Oh, God, what were they called? It's just not coming to the brain. Anyways, if you want a video on what is in that, let me know, guys. I do need to reorganize her, so that'd be a good video. This needs to be clean. I do plan on cleaning all my fans, just not today. And then you have my jewelry box and some stuff that is supposed to be living with MJ but has no room with MJ. There's my jewelry box. There's my flowers from my wedding and my mother-in-law's wedding. And then some like miscellaneous random stuff, fingernail polish, skincare stuff. And then you have my this is my Steven. I've had him for like 3 years. I painted him for my husband to use at his shows for tips, but he didn't like the idea, so now I just use him on my desk at Halloween for candy. This is Aloe. I used to call her Vera, because I love Vera plants, but Vera is having a rough time because everybody keeps knocking her off my desk. I'm trying to save her. If you have any tips, let me know. I do know I need to get more soil for her. This is my little mirror. The kids freaking broke it, so I had to use my little tripod thingy. It's not a tripod. It's just a phone holder. My tripod's right there. Right there. Yes, I'm listening to country music. I can't play it because of copyright issues. T is as far away from my computer as possible. These are papers that I deal with, just like electric bills and hospital bills and kids at school stuff I have to deal with. We have one of those power safety things that it like shuts off if it gets to overload. You guys saw me wipe all of this down. Yes, I know that's probably going to look streaky. It actually doesn't look too bad right now. All I have are wipes right now, but I do have to go to the store, so I am going to get some Windex and clean that off a little more, but look at the freaking difference. It looks so beautiful now. I got this whole corner cleared up. I got it all swept. I got the carpet vacuum. What is that? Who cares? I got most of it cleaned up. That is my stool. That is how I fix things and get up. Because as my shirt says, I can do anything except reach the top shelf. I did replace this off camera. Because my husband was calling. That's why I got off camera. And then I just forgot that I was recording. So this I installed off camera. This is a weather stripper. No, not weather stripping. It keeps the bugs out. They had one on here from when I was first started renting. And we have been living here for 7, almost 8 years now. And no one has ever replaced it. Well, Leo last year came home from school with this really cool electricity bag thing. It came with a bunch of stuff. I'll try to show you because I think it's still in the kitchen. But this was one of the things that came with it. It was like a little thingy that you put across your doorway because, some doors sink over time, we live in coal mines and they are subsiding. So our door frame, and you can see, like, it's just, yeah, it's not a pleasant. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you were. Hold on, baby, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're almost there. There we go. My faith signs, and then we have where God guides. He provides. He provides a place we used to go for swimming and all that. Took down the dark curtain just to let some light in. Hung all the kids' jackets up, and then, you know, I said I was going to open up my curtains, and I did open up my curtains. And there is my beautiful couch, finally cleaned off. Anyone can sit on it now. That is one thing that my husband and I are dealing with the kids, is they come home from school, and they just plop their book bags onto the couch, and then they walk off. Sometimes they take off their shoes at the door, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they'll walk through my house, and that really irritates me, because then I have to vacuum over and over again, because, ignore that. Anyways, I usually don't wear shoes through the house. I haven't worn these outside, but my floor was really gross, so I put them on. I'm going to keep wearing them anyway. But yeah, it drags in dirt and stuff, and I just don't like it. Not only that, like, what do you think you're walking in, bro? All day. Like, what are you walking in? People's spit, chewed gum, and all that. There's the next task. Do you see it? It's terrible.